Yo, what's going on, guys? I'm going to be showing you an insane new Hecarim build that is super strong. We're going to be rushing Chem Tank. I know that part's not new, but after that, we're going to be going for Mana Moon, and it is incredibly powerful. Great for carrying, solid scaling, good 1v1s. This build overall is his highest picked build, and it is also his highest win rate build at 63% win rate. The enemy just did some cheeky invade. That's going to put us in a weird spot. Normally on Hecarim, you want to start bot side and just full clear all the way through. He's a full clear champion for sure. In this case, since they're over there and my AD carry just died and lost sums, we're not going to be able to start. It'll be a little bit too dangerous. You need at least level 3 on Hecarim before your first gank. And like I said, you usually want to full clear for level 4. Hecarim's level 6 is a massive power spike, so full clearing into gank is usually the way to go. Your Q stacks up to twice. For each stack you get, it puts it on a lower cooldown. So try to keep these stacks up as much as possible in between camps as you're walking around. We're going to get our W next. And we're going to try to take a golem and pull it out as far as we can. That way we can get to our next camp and clear it efficiently. So for example, we can pull it here. Pull this out. Boom. And I think we can get the Raptors from there. Yeah, we got there in time. Nice. Nice. We got our stacks up. And it doesn't look like she actually started on our blue buff. That's a little surprising. I guess Kindred is a red buff dependent champion. Maybe she thought I would try to start there and they still try to cheese it or something. We're going to E over to get over there faster. We'll turn on our W for some extra damage and healing. And then we'll try to take Blue Gromp at the same time to speed up our clear a little bit more. Conqueror is an okay option on Hecarim, but it's not 100% necessary by any means. Phase Rush is actually a lot more consistent right now with how Conqueror's been changed and whatnot. So Phase Rush is better for ganks, it's better for surviving, and if you're ahead of your opponent, it's better for finishing them since you can stay on top of them since you're faster. We're gonna have to smite the blue buff. We're running out of mana. This clear was not the fastest clear in the world since we didn't get a leash. It wasn't exactly optimal, but still finishing around the time a Master Yi would finish there. I'm gonna push it over this way towards my bot lane, who is now dying right as I do that. We're up to full health. We could probably solo Kindred at this point, full HP. Try to get up behind action here. Ganking for 𝗕𝗂𝐻𝐴 is not exactly optimal in the early game. Try to knock him into it. He has nowhere to go because we're so fast. We blocked his dash move. If you're on top of action, he can't dash, so he connected to the wall but then couldn't do anything. We're so fast he couldn't really get away. Oh man, I was trying to set up that cannon for 𝗕𝗂𝐻𝐴. You didn't really want it. Our ghost is up. We see Kindred's top side. She has taken her Raptors. We'll go bot lane here. We'll ping that we're on our way. Hopefully our teammates play accordingly. We'll come in from behind and use our ghost into E once they start reacting. Alright, they're starting to react. We'll ghost E. Bonker into my team. And team was a little bit slow to follow up. They get the kill on me. I think my bot lane gets a double kill here because Blitzcrank flash to get on top of me. So all in all, it's definitely worth as long as my bot lane gets this kill because I had to back anyways. So that's not really going to affect us very poorly. Totally fine. I'm a little surprised it took my bot lane that long to react because we pinged super far ahead of time. But it happens. It happens. I think Kindred might have taken my Krux since she was already over there. That's why I'm running for Raptors first. Kindred takes Raptors really poorly in her first initial levels, but she can take Krux somewhat efficiently. Otherwise, I would have done Krux into Raptors to do a linear full clear. I'm just assuming they're down right now. Ganking for GP kind of sucks, especially when it's someone like Sin, which is pretty fast and annoying. We're going to E from camp to camp. Bada boom. Getting Lucidity Boots Rush is really good if you're ahead or if you have easy ganks on the map since it does make you so fast. We see Action's bot lane there. Kindred just went top. She died. I'm going to invade her Raptors. The nice thing about going for the tenacity is you don't have to go for Merc Treads because you already have some tenacity. That is the best thing about it. Even though their team has AP Blitzcrank and AP Singed, like it won't really affect us poorly. Or not AP, I'm sorry. Even though they have some CC on their team. Really not much actually, so I guess I probably didn't even need tenacity this game. Their team is actually very, very low in terms of CC. Like Blitzcrank, Cook, and Knockup, those are both displacements. Tenacity doesn't interact with displacements or suppressions. Gonna Q at point blank range, kind of holding on to my ability. I'm gonna R her, push her into the Veigar. Down she goes. It's usually best to use your R after your E. And when you R, it extends your E duration. Like if your E is about to end, this guy's trolling. I'm out of mana though. He gets E resets on kills and assists. Anyways, if your E's about to end on Hecarim and you R, it'll extend your E duration to where it still lasts for a half a second after your R ends. So normally you want to E, R into them, and then push them into your teammate like a Alistar headbutt. Boom. Got him. We're going for our red buff after this. Man Moon also, besides like scaling really well, it gives you a lot of mana, so you'll never really run out. If you're in your jungle, you're not going to run out of mana because your jungle item's constantly giving you mana back, especially the lower on mana that you are. That's why we have 13 mana back per second right now. But like if we're fighting people in lanes, just outside of the jungle in general, it's very easy for Hecarim to run because he's just such a ability spam champion with his Qs. I almost just reset my red buff. I'm gonna go for my blue side here. I really don't want to gank this. I'll try to get behind. Ooh, it's Blitzcrank. If Blitzcrank wasn't there, I think we could have actually done that since Kindred's really underleveled. I think she's going for her blue buff right now, but Blitzcrank's roaming back to bot lane, so I can't really do anything about it. My R's on cooldown too, so like it is what it is. It's not going to hurt us that much, not being able to punish her for being low level and whatnot. We can just wait for our R. GP's chasing a kill. They're actually getting a dragon right now. It's kind of funny. That means Kindred hasn't done her red buff yet. I could go fight her on that now after I get these. We still have... Actually, we don't have item advantage on her, but we definitely have movement speed advantage because she only has tier 1 boots and we have tier 2s. Love that W healing. This Action's playing super aggressive right now. Action has like the highest win rate top lane. I don't think he's that good mid lane right now though. We're gonna Ghost E, bonk him into Veigar, try to stay on top of him so he can't launch himself away. And I'm gonna go for that Scuttle because Kindred's probably gonna go for it. It's got a little mark on it. Should be drawn to it like a moth. Whenever you get a killer assist, it does extend your ghost duration by 5 to, I believe, 8 seconds depending on your level. I'm gonna go ahead and E in. I'll hold on to my R to use it as an extra gap closer against this Blitzcrank. Push him away from where he's trying to go. And he's dead. Hecarim is an absolute monster right now. Champ is super, 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 super strong. He's considered a top 5 jungler right now. And I honestly think for Iron through D4, he's probably the #1 jungler at the moment. Got the Chem Tank Rush into the tier. Be getting that huge, huge damage and mana off of Mana Moon. It's just such a good item. Attacks against champions deal an additional physical damage based on your mana, percent based. Damaging abilities against champions deal even more damage. So your autos and your Qs are gonna absolutely chunk. Really strong synergy. Divine Sunder is still a solid choice on Hecarim. It's just not, it's not nearly as consistent as it's not as consistent as Chem Tank. Chem Tank's way more consistent. He got the flip on me. GP wasn't really able to help there much. I didn't bother to use my Chem Tank because I was already on top of him. He's pretty low though. He's gonna die. Yeah. Just got cheesed. Oh, hey Kindred. Got that nice little GPR. We have 𝗕𝘂𝘀𝗀𝗀𝗀 still. And she's dead. Very nice for us. I'm gonna pull this away from the wall. I don't know if 𝗕𝘂𝘀𝗀𝗀𝗀 or somebody's coming. At this point in the game, just focus on not dying. If you're ever fed, it's more important that you don't die versus getting a kill. If we kill 3 people and die, it's not really worth it because the shutdown they're getting. We'll 𝗕𝗂𝘀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀 to get on this guy. We'll save R as another gap closer. And he's gone. He even still had his ignite, so he's doing quite a bit of damage. Trying to dump this wave real quick. Looks like Kindred's going for her raptors. I am way too low on health. I can go ahead and peg that scuttle real quick though. Scuttle's closer to me than it is to her. We'll flip on this. Oh god, it's warded. Singe might come for me. Never mind, I see him. We can grab this real quick then. We gotta hurry. Singe has tier 2 boots now. He's actually faster than me. Unless I'm on my E. He doesn't have ignite. I got my phase rush. I'll just run away and reset. He was about to walk into me anyway, so I might as well do some damage to him. Give him a little bit of a scare. We'll get Caulfield's hammer, longsword, and their team doesn't have that much self-healing. I don't need executioners yet until their Zeri gets some big lifesteal or something. Once they're in action or both one full lifesteal item, then I'll go ahead and pick up executioners. Blitzcrank lands the hook on Yuumi. Yuumi doesn't hit him though, so she wasn't taking turret aggro. I eat kind of early there. Dragon's coming up. We can kill action. 0 armor, 0 HP items. We're pretty much all physical damage. We'll 𝗕𝗀𝘀𝗀𝗀𝗀. Caught him out of his little dash. Yeah, he just knows. There's really no counterplay to Hecarim if he's behind you. If Hecarim can come in from behind, his E is a massive speed up plus a little Alistar headbutt. It's very, very oppressive ability. Imagine if 𝗕𝗂𝘀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀 was as good as a Hecarim E. 𝗕𝗂𝘀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀 is garbage. Garbage ability. Hecarim E can also go over walls if he has a target. So if there's a thin wall like this, you can go over it. If you have a target, you can see on the other side. Boom! Oh, Veigar still died. Feels bad. Now that Veigar's dead, we may want to wait on the dragon because Zeri is pretty big right now. It's probably best to take blue buff and Gromp until I know where they're at so we don't get 3-man pinched. Just to be safe. Smite is a great tool to pull Gromp to blue buff, that way you don't end up resetting things. Your toughest matchups on Hecarim are going to be really scrappy melee champions who can hold their own. Things like a Lethal Tempo Nocturne or Trundle, Warwick, that type of stuff. Ranged matchups or weak solo junglers, Hecarim will have a field day with, even if you go for the base rush like I have here. Got him. We saved our R as a insurance policy there. We weren't sure if his flash was up, so we went in with our guaranteed E since it's point and click. After he burned his flash and we couldn't reach him with our autos or Qs anymore, then we used our R because it is such a good gap closer if you're not in range. But we got in range for free with our E. Great way to start out a fight, E. The only time I'll really force a super early R is if I have to like save a teammate, or if they'll die instantly from it. and if there's multiple of them. Specifically if I'm going to land an AoE R, and that's why I might use it early in that instance. But generally, if you have the choice, you do want to R after you E. Unless you're going to use your R to end up pushing them into your team. To like R into them and then E them back into your team. Down goes Blitzcrank. Veigar's getting really fed. We'll back and get our Mana Moon here after Dragon. Since 3 of them are dead, now's a great time to take it. Since we're already on it, there's no point of wasting our E. If someone shows up, we'll want it. Your E does very little damage unless it's charged up. So using it at point blank range as an auto attack resetter is kind of stupid on Hecarim. We're not going to be able to get to him. Too far away. Oh, that sucks. Just didn't have the damage. Don't know where Singe is at. Oh well. We'll grab Wraps and the red buff, then we'll reset. Then we will have the 63% win rate build. After Mana Moon, you usually go for Sterix, Deadmans, or Force of Nature. And you'll round off your build with those items. Hecarim relies heavily on having movement speed and enough HP to stick in a fight to Q spam. Once he's in, you want to be able to stay in and keep bopping out Qs. Singe is going to blind approach this bush. Never mind. Don't know what he's doing. We're on a control word, so he shouldn't be very scared of this area. I'll reset and grab my Mana Moon. I'll pick up Executioners, then I'll get my Sterix. Executioners is going to be pivotal here now that she and Action are starting to get bigger and bigger. They both have life still. Even though we may not need it right now, we'll need it by the time they finish their second item or so. We want to try to get behind her. We'll E then 𝗕𝘂𝘀𝗀𝗀𝗀. You have to have vision of them on 𝗕𝘂𝘀𝘀𝗀 and be like fairly close. Down she goes. Yuumi even ignited her, which is kind of funny. We definitely didn't need ignite on that one. 3 versus 1. Ashe had just as much items as her too. Zeri was probably sitting on a lot of gold because they're both about a full item and a half in terms of gold spent. Kindred split pushing top side. She's only 1 full item. I'm 2 full items and a half. She's going to get eaten alive. Plus I have tier 2 boots advantage on her, so we'll be quite a bit faster. She's most likely going to push into her top side jungle. Maybe look for a Herald. I think she's either recalling or she's on her Gromp right now. Yes, sir. I think she already knows. Yeah, look how much damage we took from the turret. Not very much. That's the nice thing about 𝗕𝘂𝘀𝘀𝗀. You get that extra armor and magic resist. Extra armor helps against turrets, magic resist. Gives you an option to where you don't have to get Merc Treads and you'll still be canceling out people's Sorc Shoe purchase. Because Sorc Shoe doesn't give that much flat magic penetration. But if you didn't build any magic resist to counteract it, then it does kind of hurt. So 𝗕𝘂𝘀𝘀𝘀𝘀 fills that niche quite nicely. None of them have Sorc Shoes though. So, because it doesn't really matter in this case. We're going to go ahead and Ghost, E. And we're going to try to get this chick. Red Smiter. That was a huge Ashe R, even though it didn't connect. I wish I had a little bit more help there. Man, I got really low. I have to go farm a camp or something. Oh, God. They won that fight. We killed Zeri to start it with. How'd they win that? Those blitz hooks are just too spicy, I guess. My R is up. I don't have enough health. This feels super, super risky. I have 1,000 gold if they kill me. It's the 300 base gold plus a 700 shutdown. If they kill me, it's like they kill 3 champions in a quarter. It's a huge deal. Assume Yuumi wants to get on. Take this horse for a ride. Oh, almost had it. Boom. Very close fight. Got a nice little red buff out of that. I mean, she probably took their red buff. We'll go for Action next. Yuumi is one of the best supports you can play with Hecarim. Such a strong synergy. We gotta get out though. He even ignited us, so our healing from Yuumi and our self-healing from W was heavily nerfed there. Ashe is... What is that? What's going on there? That's not good. We'll pick this up. We'll get Dragon. We'll be in a really good spot after this. Blitzcrank is way out of line, I'd say. Red Smiter will take a lot less damage. Oh boy, she's spraying out some damage. Yeah, wow. My bad. Holy cow, man. Xeris. I definitely should have just stayed on the Dragon. Chasing Xeris seems really, really hard. Nice pickup by the Veigar. She has a lot of defensive damage. I haven't actually played her yet, but I've seen her. And it seems like she doesn't have to auto attack you. Her auto attacks are almost just like a skill shot she can throw out. So if you keep running at her, she just keeps throwing it out like candy. So she doesn't even have to be in range to auto you if you're running towards her, basically. I took so much damage from her. And she does, this is the thing I hate most about her. She does mixed damage. So if you stack armor, it doesn't really help you. If you stack magic resist, it doesn't really help you. You have to have both. Otherwise, it just doesn't do much. Very frustrating champion. We got the Sterix. I think at this point, we just get the Deadmans for more armor. Or we could pick up Force of Nature. Probably the Deadmans. Dragon Soul is kind of our win condition. Even though this build is ridiculously strong, you still don't want to be playing late game full build Hecarim. Hecarim kind of falls off. Ashe is getting picked. I'm going to 𝗕𝘂𝘀𝗀𝗀𝗀 RN. Use my ghost for the resets. And that's a cleanup. My ghost should last for 6, 12, 18, like 18 more seconds now because of that. She's probably going to do some nonsense. Yeah, some talent. You see how fast she's moving? It's unbelievable. Stunned her into the Veigar cage. That's such a good synergy. This was actually a perfect game to play Hecarim. I can push them into the Veigar cage, and Yuumi can speed me up. Pretty dirty. Oh, wow. GP got that kill right as the Veigar R was floating in. Landed a massive 3-man fear. The longer you shoot your R, the bigger the fear is. It's 2 seconds. If you use it at point blank range, it's only 3/4. Oh my. Like I said, if you... Oh my god, I'm gonna get hooked. Run. Please, I do not want to die. So yeah, point blank range, it's only 3/4 of a second. Max range is 2 seconds, which is a really long time considering it's an AoE CC. Ashe is going in for the int. Singe gets the flip. She's hitting him with non-stop slows. Ashe goes down and doesn't get the kill. Massive surprise. We'll get the winged moon plate, or we can finish this. I think we finished that. The difference between executioners and this item is somewhat substantial. You get 40% heal cut if you hit them with physical damage, so just a Q, RQ, an E, or an auto attack, because our R does magic damage. So my Qs are my autos or my E. 40% heal cut. Now it's 50% heal cut. Enemy champs for these. If the target's below us, okay. This effect is increased. What does that mean? Grievous wounds to champions for 3 seconds if the target is below 50% health. Okay, so if they're below half health, then it's increased to 60%. I see. So if they're half health or less, 60% heal cut instead of 40%, which is really, really good. That's an ignite. Got the hit on him. Big Yuumi R. Got the Sekiro. I think Action just brought his teammates back. It's kind of annoying. Got him. Helicopters. Oh, where you going, buddy? Can't get away from Hecarim Yuumi. Hecarim. I like that name. Their 80 carry splitting now because she knows she's going to get if she groups. Just Blitzcrank's alive right now. Love being able to mana spam. Mana Moon's so freaking good on Heck. We'll get top inhib. Ashe should be able to play defense. My R's up. We gotta get Yuumi out of here. We're so much faster than Hecarim. Oh my god, we're so much fast. I mean, we're so much faster than Singed. He has a Predator on it. He couldn't get to us like at all. Now we have our Chem Tank slow, Chem Tank speed up. We had Phase Rush speed up. I should go for Dragon. That's freaking hilarious, man. This champion's so busted. So busted. We'll get Dead Man's and then we could even sell our boots for Force of Nature since Force of Nature gives movement speed. I need to get my mana. We can also get Dead Man's, which is going to give us a lot of movement speed. 5% plus its passive 40 bonus movement speed. I assume we'll be moving at 480. Well, maybe 450 passive movement speed now when we have no speed ups on. I'll show you guys here in a second once that ends. Yeah, moving at 450 passive movement speed, 453. So we have Force of Nature will probably be 465 or 470, maybe even 480. Zeri's top side gets the kill on GP. We should really just be pushing bot right now to get that last inhib. Ooh, hey Zeri. Zeri. Wow. God, Veigar's so strong. Ashe R from a downtown. Huge Ashe R. That was the Ashe play of the game. We're going in, baby. At least we got the assist. Even if Veigar didn't need it. We're going to go around town here. Push him into that wall. Oh, God. The funny thing is Veigar got a massive buff recently, too, in the last patch. So Hecarim Veigar might actually be one of the best duo combos in the game. Yeah, we'll end it. She almost killed us. She burned her flash. Boom. My R is about to be up. And that's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this busted Hecarim Jungle commentary guide. If you did, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. My name is Kingstixbusiness. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time. Looking at damage dealt to enemy champions, we had the second highest in the game behind Veigar. I'm happy with that. Looking at damage taken, we've taken the most in the game. Looking at runes, we activated Phase Rush 29 times, Nimbus Cloak 26. Celerity made us travel 14,361 extra units. Water Walking was active for 3 minutes 20 seconds. And Triumph restored 2,623 HP and gave us 740 bonus gold. That's pretty big. That's basically 2.5 kills free gold. Not even including all the health it gives back. Triumph is such a good rune. And then Tenacity we completed by 9-minute mark. All in all, this Hecarim build is disgusting. You guys should definitely abuse it while you can. He or it will be nerfed by next patch.